Hello everybody and welcome back to the Robin Hood Let's Play series. I'm your host Strat and I want to thank you so much for tuning into episode 4. In the last episode, we did finally reach Clan Tier 1, so we are freed from the shackles of staying in the Battanian lands. We got into quite a few fights, we leveled up some, we've got quite a few skills that are progressing nicely and a few that are a little slow, but we should be picking up the pace here on those pretty soon. And we've got a nice bankroll. We got plenty of food, only a few troops, but we do have 2 ready to go. Let's do that right now. And we've also got plans for today. So here's what we're looking at. I know I discussed last time about maybe making some quick excursions. I think we're going to do that just in the immediate vicinity. And then what I'd like to do is a storyline update, maybe some cinematic. And they take a bit of time, and I did run out of some time that I had expected to do that today. So we're just going to do kind of a smaller episode today, and then in the surrounding areas we'll probably kill some peasants, maybe trying to get into some small fights. I'd like to actually do a bandit hideout if we can find one, and that'll help us quite a bit with picking up some more bandit troops to fill our ranks. So let's go ahead and jump right into it. Let's first off make sure that we don't need to sell anything. Nope, I think we're good there. Don't need to smelt. And actually, what are we looking at weapon-wise? Yeah, so we're good. So today we need to go harass anybody in this northern area, so both Sturgia and Vlandia. It's nighttime. Our visibility is a little less, movement speed's a little less. So it's a little bit more of a risk. Well, not anymore, so we are in daytime. Now this is interesting. That's a huge army. Now I don't know if they're at war with anybody right now. Let's check it out, because what that means, we could join another war. No, they're just doing their practice exercises. I've noticed when they're not at war, they'll just make this massive army, everybody into one thing, and they just roam the countryside doing absolutely nothing. So that's what they're doing right now. So let's take a look. So only 5 militia here. We could raid that very easily. 8 militia there. Why don't we see if we can pick a fight with these guys? Now what we'll do, what I like to do is take hostile action first on asking for supplies. Now they're gonna force us to fight. They would have forced us to fight anyways, even if we did the raid. But what you can do is you can take the supplies, or if you're recruiting troops and you want their troops, you can recruit troops, and then as soon as you're done, you go into attack. As soon as you finish the attack, then you could go in and raid them. It's the same thing. You clear the militia once, but you get supplies for 2 actions instead of just 1. Alright, now we gotta be a little careful. I don't know what kind of troops they have.
Form a shield, everyone!
Usually they'll have a nice even mix of archers as well as shielded spearmen.
Move! Forward!
So let's just keep our archers in the back a little bit. We'll kind of lay low in front of our shield wall. And remember, we don't have any HUD, so I'm holding Alt right now. I have no clue where they're coming from. Actually, these trees are death right here. I can't see nothing in front of them. Oh, there's one. Oh, nice. Kneecapped him. Oh, and I am not in first person. That's why it was so hard to hit. Run, run, run. Men, help me. Alright, very nice. Oh no. One of our archers.
Soldiers! Everyone! Attack!
Okay, that could have gone a little smoother, but yeah, unfortunately we did lose one of our archers. We lost a looter, which I couldn't care less about. And we got a couple prisoners. We're not going to be able to recruit them, so this is basically just money for us. We did pick up 1 level and a little bit of renown. Renown at this point is kind of useless. We're not going to be forming anything, so. And we did pick our looter back up, so really we just lost the 1 archer. Okay, we're still in pretty good shape here though. We got some money out of it, some loot, and wow, that might put us overweight. No. And again, what I was saying before, you can just immediately go in and raid it. So let's see if we can draw the attention of some of their army. I'm just trying to double check where they're most likely to come from here. So I'm just making sure I got good vision of that. And fortunately, everybody around leaves me alone while I'm raiding, so I'm not going to have to worry about getting ambushed by these guys. Now, if a big army rolls through to take me out, then I got to worry about who's around me, because then they could, as soon as I stop raiding, then they could jump on me pretty quickly. So far, so good, though. And we are probably going to be overburdened here. Yeah, we are. But we can kind of pick and choose what we want to, if we want to keep everything or what we want to dump. I mean, we're not hurting for money, so I'm not as concerned about it. I just want to cause some damage to these guys. And how overweight are we? We are significantly overweight. And we've got a lot of bandits around us, so why don't we do this? Let's back off a little bit. Do we have a herd penalty? We do, so it's most likely from the hogs. Yeah, no more. Don't have that anymore. We can't recruit a prisoner to help us with some of this, but you know what, let's just dump the grain. It's the cheapest one. And let's see if we can get out of this. Yeah, that's our, I think this is our break right here. Now, when you raid, you do get disorganized states, so you got to be careful. You're going to be really slow for a while. I think maybe next time we'll go after those, maybe the peasants. Although that was a pretty big stack. I think I saw 17 there. Okay, I don't think any of these are going to be good for us. Although we could start spiffing up. Yeah, let's start spiffing up our civilian gear, because we are going to be getting into bandit fights in the bandit hideouts. Sorry, in the towns. So we're going to want a little bit of armor there if we can. And we'll save that for later. Now, we don't need this much food. I mean, we're not far. So why don't we do this? Why don't we sell just as much as we need? I mean, we probably only need about 20 to 30 days worth of food. And we'll keep a nice mix so that we can keep earning Stuart. Yeah, 20 days. That should be good. That'll give us plenty of room, and we could also. I think it's going to give us some herd penalty, though. Actually, it will, but we are going to recruit somebody soon, so it's not that big of a deal. Yeah, why don't we do that? And then also, we do need to get rid of the militia because they do us no good. Alright, and hopefully we start converting some of these prisoners over, because that's going to help our movement speed quite a bit. We're getting a pretty big debuff, both from prisoners and herd. Now let's go see if we can pick off some peasants. We might take some of these bandits out, these looters, because they are kind of getting annoying. They're blocking everything. Let's get into a fight.
Infantry! For arrow move!
And let's pull an Obi-Wan and take the high ground.
Archers! Move! Foot move! Move! Infantry! Make a shield wall!
Yeah, it's interesting. You can almost feel when it's going to be a good shot, and other times you just know as soon as you let it go, it's like, that's not going to hit nothing. There we go. It is a bit harder to see at night, and I also, on the previous episode, I just started doing color correction for those night scenes, so I'm hoping that you get a much better view of what's going on, because I know when I watch other videos and they do nighttime, if they don't do color correction, it's pretty hard to see. So let me know in the comments if it looks reasonable to you guys, or if I need to adjust it, maybe a little less or a little more. Alright, hopefully they don't group up with somebody else. Only 6 of them.
Charge!
Why don't we just charge at him?
Bowman! Charge! Footman forward!
I can't wait to get a better bow. This thing is... I feel like I'd be better off throwing the arrows at him.
Charge!
Well, and I'm very happy there's no melee damage friendly fire. Especially those big battles, man. Sometimes you just swing. I wonder if that was common back then. Get friendly fire with a sword or an axe or something. Alright, no deaths. Wow. We did get some decent prisoners here. That's going to help us quite a bit. You know what, actually, what I'm going to do? Let's do this. We're really... let's auto-resolve that since they're trapped. That's an easy win. I'm gonna head back. Ooh, very nice. Our first cavalry unit. That's exciting. Yeah, these guys are pretty strong if you micromanage them well. If you don't micromanage them, they just kind of run in and die. But you know, since we're doing small unit tactics, you know, at most we'll probably get up to maybe 100 bandit troops at once. It's not difficult to spend a lot of time micromanaging your cavalry. If you just let them go loose, they end up in the middle of, you know, 60 spears. So here's what we're going to do. I'm going to rest. I know we're not damaged, but I do want to convert a lot of these troops, and I don't want to just run around all day and not being able to catch anybody because we're super slow. So let's do this. I'm going to recruit some stuff, and I'll be right back. Okay, so we waited for about 5 or 6 days, recruited everybody, so we're good. And in that time, I also spent a little bit of time smelting some hardwood, making charcoal, and then smelting the weapons. So you didn't miss anything, just, you know, basic housekeeping stuff. So now we've got 17 troops. We do not... Oops, I did not mean to click that. Let's get rid of that. Let's go pick up some more mounts, because they're still cheap. Now we have 17. I'm on a horseback, and we have 1 calf, so we need 15. So 7 more. And we're still above 5 grand. I think that puts us in a very good spot. Now, I also would like to get quite a few more pack animals. Let's get rid of the mule and just keep it sumpter horses, so our inventory is a lot cleaner. Okay, so goal here. We definitely want to pick a fight with some civilians here. Let's go pick on peasants, take what they have. Alright, there's a couple more villages over this way. They got a long way to go. And that's definitely not something we want to play with. So raiding Valandia is probably not ideal at this point, since they got an army in the area. And if these villagers aren't coming out, actually, oh, there we go, perfect. You need to hand over your stuff. Yeah, I'm definitely not going to the market. I need you to surrender. Let's see what you got, boys. Alright, now I don't know if they're just staying there or if they're coming after us. Oh, it looks like they're pushing to us.
Footmen!
So
Archers! Forward!
let's just let them do that.
Cavalry!
Now let's get our
move!
cavalry in position.
Riders! Move! Move!
So what we want to do with the cavalry is see if we can get them to chase him a little bit. Maybe we can peel off a few people. And while they're doing that, they may throw some stones at him, no biggie. But we're gonna be throwing spears at him the whole time. And as they get close, we just back off.
Cavalry! Move!
And we gotta be
forward!
paying attention to do that. But they're pretty tough, so yeah, they can take a few hits. And they're fleeing, so that I don't think we did too bad there.
Those bastards! Look at them run! We'll pull at last! We've been blessed!
Alright, one more hit on that guy. Oh, got the blue shirt guy. I wanted the white shirt. Oh, that's off. Okay, that's fine. Let's see what we did. Now, we did lose a looter. We picked up a little bit. Let's see who leveled up. Sea Raider and the Force Bandit. Okay. Okay, I could work with that. We got a little bit of gear. But more importantly, there's still... Yeah, I mean, we could take what they have, but I think we just need to be savages. All or nothing.
Soldiers! Make attack! Archers! Forward!
Let's put our archer up on the high ground here.
Move! Horsemen! Forward!
Cavalry on the right flank. And we'll just go right at him. Actually, I want to get in there on this one. Oh, wow, they ran after, I think, one death. Shot him right in the buttocks. It's like a Lieutenant Dan moment. Alright, didn't lose anybody that time. I think we can auto-resolve the next one. I think that'll be a pretty safe bet. Another Sumpter horse. We are filling up on grain. Man, our guys are going to get fat. Yeah, let's just auto-resolve this. Yeah, they're still trying to pay me off. Sorry, man. You gotta give up everything. Another Sumpter horse. Are we... We don't have a herd penalty yet, so that's good. That's good. We're pretty full. Actually, are we? No, we're not pretty full. I am just talking. We're close to the cap on pack animals or horses, so that's what I was thinking about. Now they do have 3 here. That's not a problem. I probably should have looked to see what mix of units they have.
Infantry! Make a charge!
Alright, I think I'm gonna lead the battle this time. Let's see what they got. Hopefully it's mostly melee units. Those archers are kind of annoying. There's an archer. And I think there's a third, so a lot of times on these village maps, you get 1 or 2 people that just get stuck in a corner somewhere. So I'm assuming that's what's going on here.
Infantry! Forward! Arch move!
Actually, let's have our guys stop. I want to take this guy out myself. If we can find him. Yep, there he is. Not today, Ben. Alright, we did lose a looter, probably to the archer. Wow. He must have got a headshot or something, because I don't think he got more than 2 shots off. Alright, we can't upgrade our Sea Raider. Let's do it. We want to keep those guys alive. And they have a better survival chance the higher up they are. Okay, we can't wear that, but it's not that good. No upgrades. So we'll just sell everything. And let's finish raiding this. Yeah, our raiding speed is really slow. Actually, I might edit this out because this is really slow. Alright, we finished raiding. Took us a couple days. We did pick up some roguery. So we got a level here. And we are taking the 5% faster rating. Yeah, it's also going to give us some better XP for our troops. And again, you want to double check just to make sure. These are both party leader, which is great because we will always be the party leader. So we 100% get those. If it says governor, you can't use it, only your companions can. And captain is, I think I mentioned before, it's not really that useful. There are some cases where it can be, but 95% of the time, just not that good. So we do have herd penalty, little bit of prisoners, but we still have some room, and we're not going to get a ton of stuff from this. This is mostly just going to be horses. But I do want to ravage their lands. 9 militia. I think we're going to lose some people in this fight, but that's okay. Let's get into some decent fights. Alright, what we're going to do is set up...
Move!
Let's set up our foot troops here right on the edge of this clearing.
Archers!
We'll set up the archer a
Forward!
little behind and off to the
Cavalry!
flank.
Move!
And we'll keep the cav
Move!
in reserves.
Infantry! Formal footmen!
Let's do a shield wall, compress it a little bit so we got more shields in the front. Let's get our bow out. Keep an eye out for where they're going to come from. There's one. Alright, these are the shield. Oh, somebody just got domed. Wow, my archer just rocked that guy's world. And we're getting flanked from the archers here. Let's focus on the archers first. Yeah, they're quite accurate.
Infantry! Charge!
I think we need to go in. Right, now we gotta worry about the archer. And we don't have a shield, so let's stay behind our shield. Alright, we made pretty quick work of that. Hopefully we didn't lose too much. 2 looters. Definitely not going to lose sleep over that. Alright, more prisoners. A level up. Now, I don't know if we want to do that just yet. I think we do, but I'm not positive. Let's hold off on that for just a sec. What I'm thinking about is keeping another shield in our shield wall. If we upgrade him to a cavalry, it's good, but it also limits our fighting potential. You know, basically just manning up and, you know, having 2 shield walls collide. If we have a bunch of horse skirmishers, we'll have a little bit more flexibility, but I personally prefer to have a larger shield wall and just have, once you have maybe 15 or 20 shield infantry, then we can start expanding out our skirmishers. I mean, I'm not going to deny a skirmisher at this point, but if I had the choice, I'd rather have the skirmisher. Alright, and we did draw some action here. We're in no position to fight this guy, so let's just straight line away from them until we lose our penalty. Now we do have quite a big herd penalty and a prisoner penalty. I don't like either of those, so we're not going to make a whole lot from our prisoners. Let's dump those. Let's see what herd we're working with. I think we have some hogs. Let's lose those. We're still in a herd penalty, and it's most likely because we lost some troops. So let's go down. Yeah, so 11 there, and we're still over. We'll lose the mule. But that unfortunately gives us overburdened. Just barely though, so I think that's fine. And no herd penalty. So that's what we're hoping for. Max speed. Thrusters full speed ahead. And we just made it out. Not today, Sturgia. Oh, you know what? If he's gonna keep chasing us. No, they're still not, Battania's still not at war with anybody. Now, one thing I've noticed, you do have to be careful when somebody's chasing you and you go into a town. If that army goes into that town, sometimes they will literally stay in that town until you leave. They will wait for days and months. And the instant you pop out, they will pop out and, you know, GG. Alright, no upgrades here. A little bit of stuff to smelt, which we will do later when we have a bigger stack of stuff. We do want to offload some of this food. Are we getting a decent price? It's okay. We could probably do better elsewhere, so let's get away from these sturgeons and go shop for a little better price on our grain. Okay, that's interesting. That's really small. They must have, yeah, they must have gotten in a pretty big fight. They got a lot of wounded and a lot of prisoners. But I think they're healing. I don't think they're out of food, so sometimes if you follow an army that's run out of food, you can get them when they're really low. And now it's 5, so it's even worse. Let's go check out Maranath. Seven, that's fine. That's what we had before. And I think we can go all the way down. We don't have a ton of troops. Yeah, that'll work. Alright, back at it. Now, I would like to take some hideouts. How many shields do we have? We've got a decent amount of shields. This is a really good opportunity to do some hideouts. And I would love to get more archers. So why don't we do that? Now, what we're going to do is take only troops with shields. So this is what it's going to look like. We're just going to have a shield wall following us in. Now, if you have troops that are in a formation, like so for right now we want to have everybody in one formation, have a shield wall. You press F3 and F5, and then you select where you want them to go. Now they're all looped into group 1. So we'll shield wall them. Get rid of our UI, and here we go. Now they walk really slowly, so I recommend not doing the shield wall just yet. Just you can get pretty close. So this is a pretty easy strategy. Oh, they see us. So let's shield wall them back. We just stay behind our wall, fire at them. They'll get close, start to fight us. If we want our guys to fire back, we just have to press F4, and then they'll start shooting back at them. What, did I hit him in the ear? Wow, that looked like a headshot. Oh, there we go. That's what I'm talking about. Alright, and since we... Oh, you know what? I'm going to trade my bow for a longbow, just for now. We'll replenish some of our arrows. Tell our men to run instead of shield wall. This is a pretty good way to level up bow safely. You don't usually lose troops unless you get yourself into a weird spot. You know, if you push yourself in between 2 or 3 different archer groups shooting at you, you just want to make sure that your shields aren't flanked. Alright, there's usually a guy down here in the ravine we gotta take out. Now we did pick up a longbow, so it's gonna shoot differently from the one I had. As you can tell, I can't hit nothing with this. Wow. There we go. Okay, let's get behind our shield wall. Wow, how did that hit us? He threaded the needle. Man, that arrow in my arm's kind of blocking my vision. Alright, this guy over here has got to go. I don't think that was a killing blow, though. There we go. Now he's dead. Now we got a lot safer way to go. Oh, we lost one. Hopefully he's just injured, though. Oh, wow. We have another guy there, or did I not kill him? No, I think it's a new one. Okay, we gotta shore up our flank here. And we just gotta go in at this point. Alright, let's pick up some arrows. Not that they're any good, since I can't hit nothing with it. Let's see how many were. We got one out there. Probably a couple over this way. Oh, this is bad. Yeah, we got a lot of guys surrounding us. I fully expect to die here.
For glory!
Oh wow, these guys are just tanking everything for me. Alright, and let's switch to our sword for this duel. This, I think we're pretty low on health, so if he even looks at me wrong, I might be dead. But we'll do our best. Alright. So I had to turn the UI on so I could see where the chat log was. There we go, we got a good hit on him. 2 good hits. He's almost down. There he goes. Let that be a lesson to you, men. Alright, how bad? How bad's the damage? Oh, we only lost one. One dead, one injured. It was our Sea Raider chief, which is... that does sting a little bit. But we did pick up 4 archers. I think that's a good trade. Yeah, we picked... Oh, wow. Actually, more than 4. We got 10. And we could take another highwayman, or 2 more highwaymen if we wanted. But I think we're gonna keep it the way it is right now. Ooh, and we can upgrade. Although it doesn't look like it's much of an upgrade looking at this. What about that mountain bow? No. Yeah, the only thing it's better at is accuracy, which is kind of a misnomer because my accuracy is terrible. So it's, as you saw, I was using one in that raid and I couldn't hit anything. So I think I'll wait. I'll probably just buy something from one of the Battanian stores. Let's take everything. We can do the check in the armor for upgrades later. Let's get back to town. We got to be real careful here heading into this mountain pass. Yep, that's what I was hoping would not happen. And we are surrounded. I'm not really sure. Let's see if these guys are at war. See, Sturgia is not at war. Okay, well, let's just try and lay low. Okay, nice. We can slip by him. Now, if he chases us, which he is, that could be bad news. They're heavy horse. Usually that minor faction's got a lot of horses. So we're moving at 4.4. They're moving at 5.1. We gotta just get in here. What can we do? Yeah, we got a herd penalty. We just need to recruit some people. So let's sell a few things. Let's keep the food. A little bit of a herd penalty. Let's just get rid of some things. Okay, now all this, no, these are not, we cannot use those because they're not civilians, so dump those. We got a little bit of an upgrade there. I have a feeling we're going to be capped out here pretty soon. This is a little upgrade because it's lighter, so we'll take that. Yeah, it's a shame that longbow's not any good because I would love to have a better bow. Speaking of bows, what do you got? What do you have? Okay, we could spend all of our money on a longbow, and I don't know if that's worth it or not. It's a pretty big increase in damage, so it might be worth it. I don't really want to lock myself in to that big of an expense this early though, so let's take a pass on that. Now we are still overburdened with prisoners. So if we stay here, we run the risk of them just camping this until we leave, and then they'll fight us. And what do they have? They actually don't have that many cavalry. They got 9. A lot of infantry. Pretty good infantry. So if we have to take that fight and we're outnumbered 2-1, it's probably not a good fight. However, we can't really outrun them. Well, we do match them for speed now. So why don't we do this? Let's try and put some distance. Oh, he's not going to follow. Wow, I was pretty concerned there, but looks like it worked out. Yeah, and I would like to rest a little bit, get some health, get some prisoners, so let's do that. Alright, now we waited about a week. We converted all of our prisoners, so we've got a decent set of archers. Yeah, a little over 10. And so we don't get hit too hard on the movement speed. Let's go back to the town that had some decent prices on horses. And let's avoid getting destroyed. And is Battania at war with anybody? They are not. Yeah, that's what I wanted. Okay, so we need 19. And we're going to keep the sumpter horses here. Basically, the calculation is however many troops you have, you get double that number in both horses for riding and pack animals, or however you want to distribute it. So right now we can get 42 horses. We're already riding 2 because I'm riding 1 and we have 1 cavalry. So essentially we got 40 total that we can take. So right here we've got 29. The problem is if we lose troops, that number cuts down. So if we go to the max right now and we lose even 1 troop, we're going to start getting a herd penalty. So I usually try and keep my pack animals a little less than what my riding horses are. So I think this is a good happy medium. Let's go back up there again. I think we're gonna save the long trek for the next episode if we can. Oh, here we go. Can we get these guys? I think they're going to, yeah, they're going to Dinan. I don't know if we'll get them in time. If we take them, we're gonna be in range of Ragnvad. I don't really care. Okay. Now what are these peasants doing? They're running at us. Wow, they're brave.
Archer, forward! Soldier, move!
Let's get our archers in front. They probably won't even reach our line. But we'll see. We'll get a few levels on our archers. Those are the ones I really care about upgrading. Those and the shield. Got a headshot. Alright, and they're running.
Attack! Look at him run!
I love the guys just throwing rocks. Alright, let's see what we did. Not too bad. Yeah, we did upgrade an archer. I'm gonna wait till all 3 of them get up there, so that way they can share the XP. And I think we'll hold off checking for armor. Yeah, let's just auto-resolve that. Oh, wow. Really? Oh, because I didn't realize the militia was in that. I auto-resolved, and we took out their militia too. Well, we got more prisoners. Let's go ahead and upgrade that. Yeah, we got to get out of here. We can't raid with him in the way. I would like to find a Sea Raider hideout. That would be ideal. It's going to be kind of difficult with everybody being at war with us, but I think we can probably pull it off. It's really going to help us significantly when we get our scouting up higher. That's going to allow us to maneuver before we get into trouble. And the early game levels up really slow, but again, once you get up to the higher levels, it really takes off, and it makes a big difference. So let's... Yeah, this is all civilian stuff, that's fine. And this is a little lighter, so we'll take that. And I think we'll hold off on smelting until we're needing to rest a little. I think what we could do now at this point is... Let's go harass. I think we were at Marnoth. Oh, you know what, actually? Are they fighting a siege? It's not us, though. If 2 enemies are fighting, 2 of your enemies are fighting a siege or a battle or whatever, you can't join. You either got to be allied or neutral on one side, and then you can join. So that one's not gonna do it. Let's go back to Marnoth. And who did we attack last time? We attacked Poxes, because we got the -8 relation. Now there's 9 at Waterfront, 14 at the Clearing, and 12 in Backstreet. That number in brackets Basically, it tells you how many of their troops are there. So let's go to the waterfront. We got to keep working on these bandits so we can clear it out. Clearing is down that way. Yeah, I will keep the UI on during town stuff because I don't have the towns memorized that well. Some of the towns I kind of know pretty well where things are at, but definitely don't have all of them memorized. And it probably doesn't make for very enticing gameplay for somebody lost just running around. Give him a whack on the head and we'll back out of it. That was a big hit. Alright, we get him down to 2 and then I can take him. There we go. This is now my territory. And we will wait. And we'll take a big fight here. Alright. What is your name? I can't read it. Ifrain the Anvil. Ifrain, you may die in battle here. If you kill the leader, they actually die in the game, so they'll be gone. Oh, and why do we have...
Give 'em hell!
Interesting, we got archers. It's supposed to be civilian gear melee troops. Yeah, we cleaned them up pretty easily. We didn't lose anybody. And Ifrain survived, so we did not kill. But we did kill all of the troops, so this part of town is going to be bandit free for quite a while. Are these civilians? That one is not. But these all are. This one's... Nope, nothing's an upgrade. That's fine. Make some pretty good money doing that. You can sell all that stuff for decent. Yeah, 224. We're going to sell the velvet. Get a good price here for it too. And we will smelt these later. And we actually ran out of food. Wow, we had a ton of food before, and now we're out of food. So we'll pick up 10. We'll pick up 20 actually. That should tide us over for a while. And I think this is a good place to call it. I hope you enjoyed today's episode, and I want to thank you for your time. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button, guys. It really does help with the YouTube algorithm. Just a reminder, I'll be posting 1 episode of Robin Hood per day, and also 1 Ultimate Guide to Bannerlord every Saturday. So make sure you hit the bell notification so you don't miss them. I've been your host, Strat, and I will see you on the next one. Have a good night.